Now, Care for Free and Fair Elections Ghana, that's Care Ghana, has accused the Electoral Commission of selective implementation of the Representation of the People's Amendment Act. According to the group, the Electoral Commission is registering Ghanaian students living and studying abroad, a move the group describes as discriminatory. In a statement signed by the executive director of the group, David Kumi-Addo, he asked the Commission to ensure openness and transparency in its preparations towards the December 7, 2020 polls in order to ensure a peaceful atmosphere in the country devoid of suspicion to avoid confusion. David Kumi-Addo joins me via Zoom. Many thanks for your time. So what's the basis for this allegation? I understand that you have a letter to this effect. Tell us about that.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon to your viewers and your listeners. We intercepted a letter from the Czech Republic, that is the students in Hungary, the directive to present their data for onward transmission to the Electoral Commission. Now, we were a bit alarmed because we know that the implementation of ROPA has been cancelled, or let's say postponed, because of the prevalence of COVID-19. And now, if the Electoral Commission is asking other students, or maybe students that are on government scholarship, to bring their data through the missions, then it becomes problematic, because in this particular instance, you are determining who is more a Ghanaian than the other. Now, every Ghanaian must have the opportunity to register and vote. The Constitution, Article 42, states that every Ghanaian that is of 18 years and of sound mind and is willing to vote must be given the opportunity to register and vote. Dr. Sribo Kweku came to tell us that because of the prevalence of the coronavirus, we are unable to implement the ROPA. Therefore, this year's election, there will not be ROPA represented. Now, what is happening? What has changed? What is the situation that if today you can implement ROPA, then why is it that you are not involving all others? Because you need to open up the opportunity for all. Unfettered access to register is very important. That is fairness and equal opportunity given to all Ghanaians. But in this case, if you are selecting, if you are becoming selective, that you are determining who a Ghanaian, who should be more a Ghanaian than the other, it becomes problematic.
All right,
now,
but Mr. Kumi-Addo, have you reached out to the Electoral Commission with these concerns, and what are they telling you?
Now, what we do, our modus operandi, is not talking to the Electoral Commission directly. It's talking to the Electoral Commission through your medium, that's the media house.
So you haven't made any effort to find out from the Commission what the status quo is? Is that what you're saying?
As we're speaking to you right now, we are speaking to the Electoral Commission because that is how we operate. You remember that the National House of Chiefs called the Electoral Commission for a meeting to inquire as to how things have gone so far. The Electoral Commission told them that they don't have time because time is not on their side. We don't want to bother the Electoral Commission. We don't want to engage them, spend their time to become a challenge.
All right, many thanks. Thank you very much. That's Kumi-Addo. He is a spokesperson for Care Ghana. Well, we've been picking up some information from the Electoral Commission. My colleague, Kwesi Parker-Wilson, joins me via Zoom for more on this. Parker, what have you picked up?
So, my sources at the Commission tells me that they are not implementing ROPA, but rather there's a status quo that has always been there. The law provides or makes provision for Ghanaian students studying abroad to be registered, and most of these students oftentimes vote via proxy. So that is essentially what is going on. But that particular letter that Care Ghana is referencing did not even come from them, but rather the Foreign Affairs Ministry. So for them, they're not implementing ROPA, and that they're not even registering the student as we speak at the moment. I checked whether they're going to do that in the not too distant future. My source tells me that the Commission is still working on their modalities. If they will register Ghanaian students in abroad, definitely they'll let the public know about it.
All right, many thanks, Kwesi Parker-Wilson, with that update from the Electoral Commission.